Good afternoon. The 2026 commencement ceremony will begin in 5 minutes. If you haven't already done so, please take your seats under the tent. Thank you. On behalf of Cape Cod Community College, welcome to our 64th commencement ceremony. Today we celebrate our graduates and all of their incredible accomplishments. Let's start our program. Pipers, please start the processional. We begin today's ceremony by honoring America with the presentation of our colors and the singing of our national anthem. Here to present the colors is the Barnstable County Sheriff's Office Honor Guard. Please rise if you are able for the singing of our national anthem, sung by Cape Cod Community College student Aspen Langley.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Color Guard, please retire the colors. Please welcome Professor John French, college chaplain, to deliver today's invocation.
Good afternoon, everyone. As we gather here on this beautiful Cape Cod day, with the air carrying just a hint of the ocean and spring, let us take a moment to pause. We stand together at a threshold, graduates, families, faculty, and friends, aware that something meaningful has been completed and something as meaningful is just about to begin. With gratitude, we acknowledge the presence of the Creator Spirit, known to each of us in different ways, who motivates us, gives us perseverance, hope, and the courage it took for all of you to arrive here today. And let's be honest, there were probably a few moments along the way when graduation felt just slightly out of reach, somewhere between a difficult exam, a long paper, and the mysterious disappearance of motivation about halfway through a semester. And yet here you are. Today we honor not just your accomplishment, but your resilience as well. May our Creator Spirit continue to guide you as you move forward, just as the tides that shape our Cape shoreline, steady, patient, and always in motion. May you have the courage to try even when the path is uncertain, the wisdom to listen and learn, and the compassion to care for others along the way. May you find not only success but meaning, not only direction but purpose, and, when needed, just enough humor to keep life in perspective. I know it's worked for me. And may all of you gathered here continue to support one another, knowing that no journey worth taking is ever truly walked alone. Let this day mark a beginning, full of promise, possibility, and confidence. Amen, and congratulations to the class of 2026.
Now, please welcome the acting president of Cape Cod Community College, Dr. Carlita Green.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the 64th commencement of Cape Cod Community College. Class of 2026, welcome to your graduation. Professor French, thank you so much for delivering our invocation to start off what's going to be an amazing celebration. This is a culmination of so much work for each and every one of you. Not just work in class, of which there was a lot, but all the other stuff that goes into achieving this level of success. The late nights, the work to balance work and family, and second jobs, and daycare, and transportation, and every other bump that I'm sure came up along the way. This is your day. You made it, and we are so excited to have you here. Before we dive in, I have to call something out. You all are making history here today for a few different reasons. For starters, you are the first graduating class from 4Cs that had access to free community college, thanks to the Mass Reconnect and Mass Educate programs. Show of hands, how many of you were able to earn your degrees tuition free? Those programs have been literal life changers for thousands of students that otherwise might not have had the opportunity to pursue the power of higher education. It's a testament to the importance of access, yes, but it is also a testament to just how many in our community want and need institutions like ours. And that means this is the largest graduating class in many years from 4Cs. While not everyone graduating here is actually under this lovely tent, this year we are celebrating nearly 700 new graduates. So thank you all for being history makers. As we begin our ceremony here today, I'd like to quickly recognize our elected officials in attendance. DHE Commissioner Noe Ortega, DHE Deputy Commissioner Rick Riccardi, DHE Director of Legislative and Trustee Relations, Alex Demoot. Students, please sit. Sorry about that. Thank you for standing. I mean, I love it that you are still standing, but please sit. Thank you. Yep. Graduates, we are so thrilled that this long-awaited day has come and that we get to share it with you, your families, your friends, and our entire college community. A graduation is a significant milestone in your educational journeys. But to fully appreciate it, we must understand it in context. Why this event is so important and why it is essential that we consider the gravity of this occasion as we are in the midst of celebration. A graduation is so much more than a ceremony. It's simultaneously a culmination and a beginning. It's one of those liminal times where you're reflecting on the past and what you've accomplished, yet you're also looking ahead to what the future holds, all while being rooted in the present. So how did you get to this moment? I don't mean how you got here in terms of your transportation or whether you worried about getting here on time. And I know some of you worried about getting here on time. But I want you to take just a moment to reflect on those journeys and your times at 4Cs. When considering my remarks for today, I kept returning to the idea of resilience, because I know that for many of you, this has been the key to your success, and is most likely the very thing that brought you to this moment. Resilience means something slightly different for each of us, but in essence, it's the ability to recover during times of stress, being adaptable and flexible in extenuating circumstances, navigating challenging situations, being resourceful, and striving to overcome difficulties despite the odds. No doubt, you've endured trials and tribulations. Many of you did not think this day would ever come, could not fathom that you would be walking across this stage, let alone be earning a degree or certificate. There were times when other people attempted to limit you or your expectations for success or your abilities to succeed. Some naysayers who tried to discourage you from your paths. Likewise, I'm sure that sometimes you had well-intentioned people who offered you advice or criticism that was warranted and helped you to grow stronger. Therefore, you learned another skill on this journey, which enabled your resilience, and that was learning how to distinguish between constructive criticism and criticism that needs to be composted. You had to listen to your own voices to determine what was best for you, for as Audre Lorde so aptly claims, if I didn't define myself for myself, I would be crunched into other people's fantasies for me and eaten alive. Maybe you had limiting beliefs or doubts about yourself by having thoughts like, I can't do it, I'm not smart enough, clever enough, good enough, etc. Many of the struggles that we face are internal and or they are invisible to others, but they're all too real for us. And yet you persisted. You did it anyway, despite the fear, the doubt, the naysayers, and or the obstacles in your way. Sometimes no one prepared you for the situations that you faced, but it was through your talents, strengths, and resilience that you made it through, and it has led you here. We know that this journey was not an easy one, and we know that it was not done alone. You also had people who supported you along the way, family and friends, faculty and staff, or classmates. And sometimes people who supported you weren't connected to you in any of these ways, but simply were people who encouraged you and genuinely wanted to see you succeed. Now let's acknowledge the family and friends who have supported you along the way by giving them a round of applause. Let's also recognize the faculty and staff who have supported you at 4Cs by giving them a round of applause. And let us take a moment to remember all of the people who have supported you, including the resilience used by and instilled in us by our ancestors. For we would not be here today if it was not for their struggles and their sacrifices. Remember, we are their legacies and their hope for the future. For resilience also relies on hope, believing that things can get better, that we deserve better, that we are worthy, that we are capable, that we have strengths, talents, and gifts to offer this world, and that we can change ourselves, our communities, and our world. Having resilience not only teaches us how to survive, but most importantly, it teaches and enables us to thrive. As Carrie Mae Weems states, "I knew not from memory, but from hope, that there were other models by which to live." I have no doubts that your stories and how you've gotten here are vastly different and are widespread. Some of you were born and raised on the Cape, others are from further away, but have chosen the Cape as your home. Likewise, the class of 2026 reflects diversity in its broadest sense: identities, passions, strengths, interests, talents, and the myriad ways in which you've been resilient in the face of challenging times. Yet you are united in the fact that you'll soon be 4Cs graduates and alumni. Education is important for everyone, but I contend that higher education is particularly important for first-generation, poor and/or working-class students. Community colleges are accessible and inclusive by design as places for everyone to follow their passions and pursuits, where students can explore and discover their interests. They offer multiple pathways for careers, which not only can foster economic mobility for individuals, but can also uplift generations. They also equip students with the knowledge, skills, and resilience to have meaningful and fulfilling lives. By providing transformative experiences both within and outside of the classroom, they open students up to new possibilities and new ways of seeing the world, foster critical thinking and learning about others, and lead to a questioning of their own views and about the world. And again, this impact is not only individually felt, it has repercussions for generations, both now and in the future. Ideally, Cape Cod Community College has opened doors for you and has provided you with opportunities that you might not otherwise have had or ever imagine would be available to you. And believe me, I know this to be true because higher education changed my life. It opened doors for me, transformed me, and has allowed me to create a life that I never thought would be possible for someone like me. I am a first-generation, working-class student. Remember that you not only are your ancestors' wildest dreams, but that you also inspire your friends, your families, and even serve as role models for others who might see you and believe that they can also do it because you set an example of what can be done. You are living proof that dreams can come true. Yet it also would be remiss of me to pretend that the road ahead is an easy one. Challenges will likely arise in your future studies, careers, and lives. When they do, I ask that you think back to your time at 4Cs and to the strategies of resilience that you've used to succeed. I also charge you to use and to apply what you've learned here to continue to think critically, to express yourselves, and to advocate for change in your communities and in the world. I encourage you to undertake lifelong learning, to continue learning new ideas, to stay curious, to explore, to take classes, to be engaged inside and outside of your fields, and to be open to new possibilities and ways of living and being in this world. And as alumni, please share your stories with us, your triumphs, your advice, and your wisdom for others so that we can continue to make 4Cs a better institution by holistically educating and supporting our students through preparing them for their careers and beyond. Finally, I'd like to share some words of wisdom from one of my favorite artists, Lauryn Hill. Which reminds us of our resilience and the agency that we have for overcoming obstacles in times of challenge. Deep in my heart, the answer, it was me. And I made up my mind to define my own destiny. Go out there and define your own destinies. You are the answer. Congratulations, class of 2026. I'd now like to turn this over to our Board of Trustees for greetings. Please welcome the chair of our board and 4Cs alumna, Tammy Sabin.
Good afternoon, graduates, almost. Families, friends, our distinguished guests, we welcome you to our graduation ceremony. Probably the happiest and best day for the Board of Trustees. It's truly an honor to be with you all today, joining this historic celebration. To our hundreds and hundreds of graduates, family, friends, faculty, staff, colleagues, we're so pleased to have you here. For those that you might not know, the Board of Trustees is the governing body of 4Cs, volunteers rooted in the communities we serve, working tirelessly to support our college community and student success. It's my honor to introduce them to you. Please stand as I call your name. Judy Barrigas, Troy Clarkson, John Flores, Joseph McGrail, who is also alum, Judy Quinn, and George Vazvatikas. Dave Bushy and Laura Newsted could not be with us this evening, but they extend their congratulations also. As a proud alum and also a first-generation college goer and degree earner who once sat where you are now, I know that Cape Cod Community College is more than just a place of learning. It's a place where you find direction, discover confidence, and open doors you may not have thought possible. For many of you, this is especially true thanks to the power of free community college programming that Massachusetts has offered by opening the door for entire new generations of learning. As I take a moment to think back at I ask you to take a moment to think back to your first moments connecting to 4Cs, the conversations with admissions that helped you figure out the first steps to take, the support of your advisor to chart your academic course, the support staff that you leaned into when you first hit your first stumbles, and new friends commiserating with you and supporting you, as no doubt you did for them, and many of whom are sitting with you today. But I don't want to forget, there are many here who have dedicated their lives to educating students in our community. Our faculty, your instructors, your mentors and coaches, the experts on everything. If you could stand and be recognized, please. Faculty. From criminal justice, psychology, sociology, aviation maintenance, funeral service, dental hygiene, nursing, communications, business, history, and everything in between, their wisdom and their dedication to each and every one of you are why you are here today. And more importantly, you are now equipped with knowledge and power to move forward and thrive wherever life's path may take you. From experience, I understand that right now, you probably want me to sit down, and you're anxiously awaiting for your certification that you're finally done, and you may not fully grasp the enormity of what you have accomplished, but I assure you, the foundation that you've built for yourself here at Cape Cod Community College goes far beyond the degree and certificate you will receive today. As you move on to your next chapter in the workforce or on to further education, I encourage you to carry forward all you've gained, the lessons, the relationships, the perseverance, the resilience, and the belief in your own potential. You can master anything you decide to go after. Speaking for all of my college trustee colleagues, we are very proud of what you have accomplished and look forward to what you will bring to both our community, yourselves, and the world. Congratulations, class of 2026. Welcome to the alum.
Thank you, Tammy. And an immense thank you to all of our trustees for your leadership and support for our college and students. I now welcome to the stage our Student Government Association representative, Preston Wright. Woo!
Good afternoon, everyone. Man, I feel tall up here. My name is Preston Wright, and I'm your Student Government President. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Cape Cod Community College graduation ceremony for the class of 2026. Wow, you guys did that. You did that. To our incredible graduates, I am so proud of your resilience this semester. And to the groundhog that I kept seeing on campus, you were apparently right about those 6 weeks of snow. That winter was, without a doubt, snow joke. On behalf of the Student Government Association, I wish you luck in everything ahead. Congratulations to the class of 2026.
Thank you, Preston. Each year, we invite candidates for graduation to submit nominations to be our student commencement speaker. They're asked to write a speech that showcases their experiences at 4Cs. This year, the selection committee chose Ray Bishop, who is graduating with an Associate of Arts, Liberal Arts. It is my honor to introduce your colleague, Ray Bishop.
Thank you, Dr. Green. Trustees, faculty, staff, family and friends, class of 2026. I am honored to be speaking on behalf of this year's graduating class. We did it. It is a choice to be here, to go to college, to graduate. It is a choice, one of many you'll find yourself making as you strive towards whatever goal you've set for yourself. My goal when I started at 4Cs, straight out of high school, was to get my associate's degree in psychology. I was going to immediately transfer and get my bachelor's. I was going to become a teacher. I was going to make my parents proud. I made the choice to go to college to get the skills, get the job, and get on with my life. That did not get me here today. I thought that my dreams were the force driving me forward, but by my second semester, navigating friendships, family responsibilities, financial concerns, and a fear of the world, I realized my goals were not strong enough to fuel my journey. I struggled under a hazy, panicked feeling, the realization that I didn't know what to do for my future. I didn't know what to do now. And so I ran away. Or rather, I chased something I didn't even know I should be looking for, myself. Over time, the idea of returning to college became an intrusive thought. I didn't know what to do, I didn't know what I could do, but I knew I wanted something better. I wanted something different. When I restarted my college journey, I didn't come back with it all figured out. In fact, I felt less assured than the day I walked away. Amid homelessness and job insecurity, I felt like I was motivated by pure fear and a half-remembered dream, even if I couldn't have told you what that looked like. As I got back into the groove of college, my advisor suggested I take an acting class. I wasn't sure how that would help me since that didn't fit into the vision I had of myself, but I figured I'd go and just observe and do the assignments, keep my head down, and an easy elective. I found myself speaking up, volunteering in class, even when I was scared, and it turns out I really enjoyed it. When summer came, I auditioned on a whim for my first show, and I got a lead role. I was terrified. Thankfully, the play was lighthearted Shakespearean shenanigans, and I overcame my fear of my inadequacies and had fun with the material. After the show, I remember thinking, thank God that was a non-tragedy. I hate heavy topics. Then I auditioned for another show, The Minutes by Tracy Letts, and I got cast. I didn't read the script before the rehearsal or the audition, and as the cast read the whole script aloud, I learned that the show explores the impact of glossing over inconvenient and uncomfortable truths and the harm in ignoring those truths. A bit on the nose at the time. I panicked and I thought, I'm not doing this, with the absolute certainty that I couldn't do it. I was convinced that I couldn't handle the topics of genocide, revisionist history, and the silencing of protest. But as the cast talked, I realized I wasn't alone in being intimidated by the content. I decided I'd attend the next rehearsal, and if I still couldn't do it, then that was that. Well, after a successful run, not only were we invited to bring our show to the regional American College Theater Festival, we were awarded 11 national awards, including the Citizens Artist Award, which recognizes productions that use theatrical storytelling to advocate for change, encourage dialogue, and explores complex cultural issues. I realized, due to this experience, that my fear of uncomfortable situations had often convinced me to run away rather than see things through. That fear had been holding me back, and by listening and working with that fear, I grew in ways I didn't even know I needed. Despite all this growth, there are days I still don't know what I want, when I still feel like I'm chasing that half-remembered dream, but I have learned how to dream again, and I now know that it's my dream I am chasing. Class of 2026, as you go forward, pick a dream, not a journey nor a destination. What do you dream of, and what does it look like? Some dream of freedom, whether that be having a place of their own or making all the rules in their workplace. Some dream of creation, of whether that be their art sparkling under their lights or a finished project's glowing review. Some dream of learning, of scholarly pursuits that set the foundation for generations of knowledge. Pick a dream and chase it, because even if you fall short, think of all the things you can experience, all the people whose lives you will inspire on the way, and every time you face the impossible and make it work, your dreams get one step closer to reality. I am really proud to see everyone here today. You've worked too hard, too long, and come too far to accept anything less than what you deserve. So no matter what your goals or passions are, know that every choice counts, big and small. What do you want to do? Who do you want to be? Life is filled with choices, and you're here because you chose to be. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you, Ray. Awesome job. Now I would like to bring Board Chair Tammy Sabin back up as we recognize and celebrate our 2026 Alumni of the Year.
Thank you, Dr. Green. Thank you, Dr. Green. Every year, Cape Cod Community College Education Foundation selects 2 Alumni of the Year to celebrate and recognize at commencement. Well, most years they do, too. This year, we have a very special celebration as we celebrate 3 distinguished alumni. Christina Silva, class of 2022. Hold on. And the married couple of Susan and Alan Samry, class of 1990 and 1986, respectively. Okay, Christina, come on up. Christina Silva is the program director for the Y Achievers program at the YMCA of Cape Cod and a graduate of Cape Cod Community College's liberal arts program with a concentration in human services. Just a few years ago, Christina sat on this stage and spoke about her experience as a student as the 2022 Commencement student speaker. She is also the recipient of a Distinguished Alumni Award from the 4Cs Social Sciences and Human Services Department. Through her work with the Y Achievers, Christina now connects young people across the Cape with skills and resources they'll need to succeed, including career and college preparation, life skills and leadership, development, and mentorship. She holds a bachelor's degree in human services from Southern New Hampshire University and is currently working towards her master's degree in social work. She brings exceptional honor to our college and our entire community, and we are pleased to welcome her and honor Christina as Alumni of the Year. Hold on. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. There we go. We have a one photo op here. Thank you. Can you take that, or if you want, we can hold it here for you, whatever you prefer. Okay. Congratulations. Our next Alumni of the Year traveled 2 different paths. Susan Samry enrolled in 4Cs in 1984, the Samrys may come up, please. Starting at first in the nursing program before moving into teaching, ultimately graduating in 1986. Alan Samry enrolled in 4Cs in 1986, where he quickly fostered a love for writing, joining the Main Sheet student newspaper. He graduated in 1990. But here's the catch. Alan and Susan may have been walking the same halls, but they didn't actually meet each other until a few years later when they both began working at Cappy's Liquors in Falmouth. There's a path for everyone. After earning her bachelor's from UMass Dartmouth in 1989, Susan began what would become a long and rewarding teaching career that took root at Upper Cape Cod Regional Technical High School. Alan, meanwhile, took his talents to the Mashpee Enterprise. The couple married in 1991, and in 2005, they moved to Alabama, where they both continued their passions. Susan became a second-grade teacher, and Alan became a reference assistant for a local library. Even from a distance, Susan and Alan continue to be ardent supporters of 4Cs and its students, and are a fantastic example of the many rewarding paths in education that starts here can take you. Interestingly enough, they nominated each other. They are an inspiration, and we are extremely proud to recognize Susan and Alan Samry as the 2026 Alumni of the Year. We get to share. Thank you. Yeah, we need that. Congratulations, Christina, Susan, and Alan. Powerful futures really do start at Cape Cod Community College.
Congratulations to our amazing alumni of the year. Up next, we turn our attention to maybe the most critical people under the tent today when it comes to your success. Your professors. Each year at commencement, we recognize one faculty member who has exemplified the art of excellence in teaching. To present this year's Excellence in Teaching Award, please welcome Dr. Kathy McCarron, Dean of Arts and Humanities.
Thank you. So each year at commencement, the Blue Ribbon Committee, composed of Cape Cod Community College faculty members, selects one faculty member whom they believe personifies excellence for the Excellence in Teaching Award. Before announcing this year's recipient, I would like to share a few remarks from two students whose lives were positively impacted by this incredible professor. The first student said, quote, "During this past semester, this professor noticed that I was struggling, even when no one else seemed to notice, and that truly took me by surprise. My professor is known for having high expectations, and her ability to see potential in her students and push them beyond their limits is what makes her such an incredible instructor. She challenged me in ways that pushed me beyond what I thought I was capable of, and I knew that I could always come to her if I didn't think I was doing well, knowing she would help me through. Even during my toughest moments, she never stopped pushing me to grow, and because of that, I am leaving this program a stronger individual, both personally and professionally." That student's experience is one beautiful testament to the power and impact this faculty member has every year on many, many students. A second student shared one sentence that her professor shared over and over until every student believed it. She said that her professor said daily, "We will be fine and it will all work out." The student said not only was this short phrase unbelievably reassuring, in the end, she was right. And I have to say, this professor is equally beloved and respected by her colleagues. One fellow instructor said, quote, "For the past year and a half, this person has been an incredible mentor and source of guidance in my life. I truly look up to her for support, whether it be through clinical guidance or teaching. She is a rock who always has my back, and I am deeply grateful for her encouragement." It is truly an honor and a privilege to announce that this year's Excellence in Teaching Award recipient is Jennifer Hennessy. Jennifer, will you join us on stage? And while Jennifer makes her way to the stage, I'd like to read a little bit, close with remarks from the director of the Dental Hygiene Program, Marianne Dreyer. Marianne said, come on up, Jen. This award recognizes excellence in teaching, and Jen exemplifies that every single day through her compassion, professionalism, dedication, and unwavering commitment to student success. She is the kind of educator every college hopes to have, someone who leads with both skill and heart. But beyond her role as faculty, I can honestly say I could not have accomplished what I have as program director without her support beside me. Through accreditation preparation, difficult decisions, long days, and countless challenges, Jen has been a steady source of wisdom, loyalty, encouragement, and humor. There's a little more. A little more. People often view leadership as an individual accomplishment, but the truth is that behind every successful leader is someone helping me carry that weight. For me, that has been Jen, my trusted colleague, my sounding board, and yes, my work spouse. So what makes Jen even more deserving of this honor is that she gives the same level of support and care to her students, colleagues, and profession every day without ever seeking recognition for herself. Jen, this award is so incredibly deserved, and we are all so proud to celebrate you today.
Okay. Is everyone ready for your 2026 commencement speaker? We are honored today to welcome Dr. Noe Ortega, the Commissioner of Higher Education for the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Dr. Ortega has dedicated his career to expanding opportunity and advancing equity in higher education. Since being sworn in as commissioner in 2022, he has led the Commonwealth through a period of historic investment in college access and affordability, helping to expand financial aid and support initiatives that are opening doors for students across Massachusetts, including right here at Cape Cod Community College. Before coming to Massachusetts, Dr. Ortega served as Secretary of Education for the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, where he worked to close achievement gaps and strengthen pathways to success for all learners. His leadership also includes key roles in post-secondary education policy, enrollment, and financial aid, both at the state and national levels. Dr. Ortega began his career in education in the classroom and abroad, and he has continued to bring that global perspective to his work, guided by a deep commitment to students and the transformative power of education. Today, he stands as a champion for community colleges and for students like you, ensuring that higher education is not only accessible, but meaningful and life-changing. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Noe Ortega.
Thank you, Dr. Green, for that kind introduction. It's an absolute pleasure to be here at Cape Cod Community College, or the 4 Cs, as it's more affectionately known, I believe, and easier to say. Thank you, Chair Sabin, members of the Board of Trustees, 4 Cs, faculty, staff, and all the distinguished guests for allowing me to be part of today's celebration. When the invitation came to take the opportunity to speak here today, I absolutely had to accept it because I wanted to be here as a symbol of our commitment to the great leadership that you've had here at the 4 Cs, and it's an absolute pleasure to be here. And most importantly, I want to say thank you to the reason we're all here today, the 4 Cs graduation class of 2026. Congratulations to all of you. You made it. hats off. I wasn't nervous before I got up here until Ray gave her speech and put all this pressure on me. Well done. Well done. As you heard in the introduction, I am Noe Ortega, Commissioner of Higher Education. I don't know why I even bother to tell you who I am and what I do, because you'll forget that after today's celebration. But what I wanted to do was to tell you something about my job that's an absolute privilege. As the Commissioner of Higher Education, no one knows what that job is, except when I tell them that I had the honor of implementing Massachusetts' inaugural free community college program. Yeah, let's clap for that. Pretty cool, right? Now, we've seen what lifting the barriers of costs for college can do for students. Case in point, this is the largest graduating class that 4Cs has ever seen in more than 10 years, and it has a lot to do with the investments that we're making in free community college, so hats off. And I want to also applaud the fact that each of you today graduated has dedicated your time and talent to your own personal growth. Your willingness to take this step in your life and your success in completing your degree will have a positive and ripple effect on those around you. I wholeheartedly believe in the public good impact that higher education has on everyone, and you have no idea how it's going to change your life. I'm also proud and honored to be in this stage here. The Melody, I believe it's called, is that correct? I'm told that the stage spins, so hopefully it doesn't while I'm speaking. As we were walking in here, I was really concerned about how am I going to give my attention to everyone, particularly those of you sitting in the back behind me as I'm speaking. But then I realized as I came in here and the celebration began that the stage is really centered around each of you sitting in front of me. All of us here have our eyes on you because we're here to celebrate the accomplishment that the class of 2026 has made, and all of you have certainly earned it. You've made it here while balancing college with work, family, and everything else life threw at you. You proved to yourself and to everyone here today that you can do it, even when it wasn't easy. And I know it wasn't easy for some of you more than others. Let me also point out that none of us could have gotten here without a community of people cheering us on. So to the children, parents, friends, pets, they count as family as well, right? Baristas, and the entire village of folks surrounding you here today and not here today, let's also thank them for the support that they gave you as you went on this journey. Now, class of 2026, there's little more I can teach you beyond what you have already learned from the great faculty here at the 4Cs. So instead, I'm going to use my time here before you to offer up just 3 pieces of advice. I'm going to keep it to just 3. That way you can count down to the end of my remarks, and we can instead go on to the thing that you're really here for, right, which is your degree, and then the parties that come afterward. So, let's just keep it real. Now, my first piece of advice is simple but important. Never stop learning. Now, that may not be what you want to hear so soon after wrapping up your last final, but I'm not referring to book learning. Although reading is something of value, I'm talking about the learning and the opportunities that you will have to encounter, or you will encounter every day of your life. You already know how good it feels to challenge yourself and grow from it. You are here today because you did that for the past several years at 4Cs. But don't stop there. Keep expanding your thinking and feeding your curiosity. Not only will this be fulfilling, but life demands it. If you're buying a home for the first time, you're learning. If you're managing a team at work, you're learning as well. As technology evolves, you need to evolve and learn, and you will keep learning along the way. There may not be a syllabus with reading assignments attached to those lessons, but you've got this because you know that you can apply yourself and grow from the lessons life is offering. Now, here's the thing, class of 2026. You'll find in life you learn just as much from your failures as you do from the moment you experience success. Life will offer you up numerous challenges, but don't back down from those challenges. Draw on the lessons and the wisdom that you've gained from your experience at 4Cs, and then recall this moment here today, where you can confidently claim that you've done it before and you will no doubt do it again. Now, I want to insert a bit of a shameless plug here because this commissioner has got to get paid. It's my job to keep encouraging you to learn. Many of you have decided what your path is after the 4 C's. Some of you may pursue work, others may pursue a bachelor's degree as well. So if you need a bit of persuasion, let me entice you by saying we also offer free college at the 4-year institutions. That's right. If this piques your curiosity, connect with one of our public 4-year institutions and find out if you're qualified. But no matter what your next step, please always keep learning. And now for my second piece of advice, right? 2 more to go. Remember that your path is your path. It's natural for all of us to want to compare ourselves to others. It's easy to get lost in all the noise of what other people want to tell you or tell us to be doing. Understand this. There will be no shortage of opinion in your lives of how you should live your life, what you should do in your next career. So I'm not saying ignore that advice, but seek out wisdom to help you figure out what to do next. But learn which advice to take and which to discard. But lean into your own intuition and trust your gut about what's right for you. Because in the end, it's you who will have to live with the consequences of your decisions. Resist the temptation of comparing yourself to someone else's path and understand that this is the path that was chosen for you. We all entered our education journeys at different points in our life. Some of us went to college straight out of high school, while others entered the workforce before deciding to enroll in college. Some of us were parents before we came to become students again. Some of us had to wait because life handed us circumstances that prevented us from enrolling. My point is that each of your journeys is unique to you, but it's the path that you're meant to be on. As for me, my career could have gone several different ways. Those paths could have easily not worked out for me. I grew up in a small town in Texas. If you haven't heard me drop a y'all in my speech, you'll hear it at some point. But my hometown was a poor community with only 8,000 people. Most folks were laborers, including my parents. College was not something that was in the books for me. In fact, my mother didn't even graduate from high school, and my father didn't go past middle school. So it's probably a surprise to many that I even went to college at all. My motivation was simple. I did not want to struggle like those I saw around me when I was growing up. There was nothing special about my achievements in school. In fact, I was not a great student. I didn't possess any special talent that made me any better. I simply wanted to do better. At one point in my life, I thought I would be a lawyer. Why? Because lawyers made money, and I wanted to make money. But life had a very different path in store for me. Instead, I became a teacher and focused on making a difference in the lives of students. Then I left my teaching job to work at a college, and then years later, started working in policy for the state. Later, I enrolled in graduate school. I thought I would be a professor, teaching you at a community college or some other school, but I ended up instead getting hired as a secretary of education for a different state, and today, I find myself here before you as the Commissioner of Higher Ed of Massachusetts. Surprise to me. Thank you. The entire journey, which I just summed up in a few seconds, played out over 30 years. Yes, I'm that old. And if I'm being honest with you, I'm still surprised by all the twists and turns my life took. Man, there were a number of times where I had doubt, felt like things weren't progressing as well for me as they were for others. But guess what? It turned out that my journey was not meant to be or feel like others. It turned out to be what was best for me. And it landed me in a humbling position of being here with you, celebrating this momentous milestone. How about that? Each of you has taken your own path. You've probably engaged with people here at the 4 C's whose paths look very different from you. There's a part of getting a rich and well-rounded education. Remember, always how these interactions helped you. If you can stay in touch with your classmates or those you encountered, or maybe even marry them in some cases, you'll know that you'll always share the bond of what it means to be on this journey here at 4 C's. Now this brings me to the last and final piece of advice. We're getting close to the end. My third piece of advice is to play it forward. What do I mean by pay it forward? Think about all the things that others did and said to you for you to arrive at this moment. And then consider how you could do the same for someone else. That's paying it forward. I started my remarks by recognizing all the people in your life who helped you get here. It's important that you do the same for others. Sometimes people just need to hear the words, yes, you can, or you got this, or your experience matters, or your contributions matter. You can also pay it forward by simply spreading the word about free community college. You never know who is curious about college themselves and wants to have the same experience that you have that's within your reach. But part of lighting the spark, help us open the doors for others and give them a nudge towards their own growth. You've seen the joy and power of succeeding in college, so help spread it. You'll be surprised by how much helping others will help you as well. You make deeper connections. You'll end up learning more about yourself when you help others, so always make it a point to pay it forward. Class of 2025, that brings me to the end of my remarks, so I want to sum up real quick. May I ask, 2026, what did I say? I went back a year, my apologies. My ask to you today is to remember to always keep learning, never stop blazing your own path, don't forget to lift others up along the way, never forget the year that you're speaking in, and never forget the power of today's accomplishment and the strength you built in getting to this point in your life. Thank you for letting me be a part of it. I might be here on stage, but you are the rock stars today. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you, Commissioner Ortega. Let's give him one more round of applause. So it is my immense pleasure to say that graduates, this is your time and this is your moment. So please, members of the class of 2026, please stand as you are able to accept this well-deserved honor. Acting President Green, I present the members of the class of 2026. Each one has completed the requirements for the Associate in Arts or Associate in Science degree, or completed the requirements for the program certificates and has been so certified and recommended by the faculty of the college.
Thank you, Dean McCarron. I am delighted to accept the candidates who have, with diligence and honor, fulfilled the requirements for the Associate in Arts or Associate in Science degrees and academic certificates. In accordance with the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and by the Board of Trustees of Cape Cod Community College, I hereby confer upon the class of 2026 their respective degrees and certificates with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities attended thereto. Now let us recognize your special accomplishments. Please, everyone, have a seat and then get ready to stand back up again. Students graduating with honors, if you are able, please stand and be recognized. Students graduating with high my accent comes out too. High honors, please stand and be recognized. Okay. How about our Presidential Scholar students who finished with perfect 4.0 GPAs. And as a well-deserved bonus, we'll be receiving $500 checks from the Cape Cod Community College Educational Foundation. Please stand and be recognized. How about our first generation college students? If you are the first person in your family to go to college and graduate from college, please stand if you are able so we can recognize you. All right. Yes! Student clubs and activities are the glue that helps create community on our campus. We are grateful for the students who contribute their time and talents to enrich our community in this way. Graduates who've been active in student clubs and activities, if you are able, please stand and be recognized. We are especially proud of our students who have served in the military or are currently serving in the military. Graduates who are veterans or who are currently serving in the military, if you are able, please stand and be recognized. You are all amazing, and we can't wait to see what you all accomplish next. Congratulations. Okay, now who's ready to get their degrees? Dean McCarron. It is time for our graduates to receive their degrees and certificates.
It is my pleasure to introduce the faculty and program coordinators who will now present the candidates. First is Professor Richard Lyman.
It is my privilege and honor to introduce to you Jessica Lee DeGrace. Certificate, airframe. Mario Pedro Concalves. Certificate, airframe. Sarah A. Kane. Certificate, airframe. Giovanni Cardosa Texiera. Certificate, airframe. Thank you.
Next, we have Professor Paul McCormick.
It's my honor to present the graduates for Bachelor's of Administration. Jonay Anderson. Jason Lee Beck, also a Navy veteran. Brendan De Silva. Alexis Gervais. Julia Winslow Eldridge. Ava Lucas. Emily Haswa Loria. Matthew Hunt. Colin Frederick O'Sullivan. Jennifer Lee Lundell. Samantha Mia Moroto. Andrew Munguzi. Polina Plusinski. Brian Mantini Ramos. Leslie Giselle Rivera Racinos. Michael Christian Sepsi. Lucille Caroline Woomer. Kelsey Elizabeth Linnell. Jennifer J. Heath. Michelle D. Music. Shireen A. Bartley. Shannon O. Reed. Shannon also has a certificate in municipal finance. Maria Eduarda Cruz. Antonio Jair Nunes. He also has a certificate in municipal finance. Sean Patrick Miller, Associate Science, Hospitality and Tourism. Gabriela Machado. Sarah Elizabeth Bent. Kennard M. Smith, Jr. Kyle Johnson.
It's my honor and privilege to recognize the business technology graduates. Kerrigan A. Gascoigne, medical coding and billing certificate. Ebony Geary, medical coding and billing certificate. Thea Carice Grant, Associate in Science, Business Administration. Alicia Abigail Thompson, Associate in Science, Business Administration.
Professor Darren Stocker.
It's an honor to introduce you to our criminal justice graduates. Jessica Bakomiski Cook. Joshua Russell Oliver. Noah Pelletier, criminal justice and law enforcement certificate. Rinaldo Royer Torres. Kaylee Edwards. Mariah Christina Feliz. Kathleen Preston, and certificate in law enforcement. Tony Brianna Clark. Victor M. Correa Santos. Marini Tavares. Liliana Jolie Reyes. Emily Isabel Badish. Keila McCarthy. We're good? We're good.
Professor Jen Hennessy.
I am privileged to present the candidates for Associate of Science degree in Dental Hygiene. Kelly Nicole Calle Fernandez. Jamoya Cassell. Charisma Lee Kamara. Miriam Cedillo. Brittany Marie DaCosta. Karina Fidelis. Kelsey Leanne Murphy. Paula Stewart. Brooklyn Vaught. Ashley Widdis.
Professor Karen Teresi.
It is my honor to present the Certificate of Dental Assisting to the following candidates. Kim Andiara Antonini. Haley Nicole Chernicki. Rihanna Savetti. Aaliyah Jones. Hannah Marie Kaiser. Tess LeBaron. Selena Mendez. Jocelyn Joyce Perry. Grace B. Smith. Maria Elizabeth Strom. Isabella D. White. Vasilina Sasheva Yovcheva.
Professor Deborah Murphy.
I am very proud to present the graduates with degrees and certificates in early childhood education. Ashley Deanna Gove. Emily McElroy. Haley Sears. Amelia Jane Cassidy. Andre Coca Jose.
Professor Rick Bashara.
It's my pleasure to announce our engineering graduates. Katerina Prokroskaya, Architecture and Civil Technician Certificate. Tatiana Hood, Engineering Design and Digital Manufacturing Certificate, Architecture and Civil Technician Certificate. Jorge Anoa Alvarez, Associate in Science, Engineering Technology and Advanced Manufacturing, and Certificate in Engineering Design and Digital Manufacturing. Nicholas Winters, Associate in Science, Engineering Technology and Advanced Manufacturing.
Professor Catherine Etter.
It is an honor to announce for the Associates in Science, Applied Economics of Coastal and Ocean Environments, Julia Page Midden. She also has a certificate in Coastal Zone Management. I'd also like to announce for the Associate in Science of Environmental Technology, Ashley Catherine Salzillo. And a certificate in Coastal Zone Management to Kevin Michael Murray.
Professor Brian Tyson.
It's my honor to read for the Department of Fire Science and Emergency Medical Services. Associate of Science in Fire Science, Cullen Hathaway.
Professor Daniel Shea.
It is my great honor to present to you the graduates in the Associate of Science in Funeral Service, as well as certificates in Celebrant, Bereavement, Funeral Administrant, and Embalming. Patricia G. Alzebek, Associate of Science in Funeral Service. Caprice Boyd, Associate of Science in Funeral Service. Roy Chapman, Certificate in Celebrant. Anna Colon, Associate of Science in Funeral Service. Felicia Rose Ferreira, Associate of Science in Funeral Service. Simone Elaine Fournier, Associate of Science in Funeral Service. Kelsey Amber Gordon, Associate in Science, Funeral Service. Quentin G. Harris, Associate in Science and Funeral Service, with certificates in bereavement support, funeral administrant, and embalming. Also, and Pi Sigma Eta. Alex Kaiser, Associate in Science and Funeral Service, Pi Sigma Eta. Gina M. Lopes, Associate of Science in Funeral Service. Sophia Millicent A. Purse Cabral, Associate in Science, Funeral Service. Patricia Alzabek, Associate of Science, Funeral Service. Oh, I'm in the back.
Professor Louis Becco.
I'm a little taller than everybody else. It's my honor to announce the graduates for Information Technology. Venetius Bozzelli, Associates in Information Technology, Cybersecurity. Spencer Chacoin, Associates in Information Technology, Cybersecurity. Raymond Serrano, Associates in Information Technology, Cybersecurity. Jonathan Barrett, Associates in Information Technology, Networking, and Certificate in Cybersecurity. James Shaw, Associates in Information Technology, Networking. Andrew Whittle, Associates in Information Technology, Networking. Arando Francis, Certificate in Information Technology, Networking. And Michael Fuginetti, Certificate in Programming, Computer Science.
Dean Marianne Targino Van Beber.
It is my privilege to announce the Associate in Sciences in Nursing. Celicia Samantha Aldrich. Sarah Ann Antonji. Cassandra Antoni Prudent. Carissa L. Baker. Tamara L. Berry. Beatriz Victoria Batista. Jillian Benner. Aclasia Nicole Blake. Colleen M. Bonelli. Megan Jessica Brown. Fiona Harley DeBarges. Abigail Duguay. Carly Estremera. Sarah Mesquita Ferreira. Diana Gallagher. Andrea Gordon. Lauren Green. Cassandra J. Haddon. Shanique Sutania Houghton. Rhonda Allison Healy. Listenery Hennen. Charlene Jane Herman. Donna Ann Marie Howell. Cassandra Hughes. Emmeline Janowisk. Abigail Conceição Jason. Matthew Scott Jenner. Piper Helene Cavanaugh. Catherine J. Colvo. Jessica Moraes Lima. Nádica Lindo. Andrea Star Lopez.
Director Marion Santos.
Adriana Maria Lopez. Megan Main. Andrew Michael McCormack. Samantha Mina McCormack. Hannah McDonald. Alyssa Marie McIntyre. It's you. I know you. Lauren Alexandra McLaughlin. Shanice McNabb. Tanisha Latoya McNeil. Stephanie Medeiros. Graciela Reina Medina Romero. Ryan Francis Mello. Molly Metz. Anna Carolina Miranda. Lori Elizabeth Neves. Chanel Nichols Maurice. Diego Almeida Pinto. Got it. Okelia Pizarro. Gabrielle Probert. Tiffany Rodriguez. Kadesh Scott. Tiana Wallace. Trisha Senior Hayes. I'm going to do this well. You ready? That's it. We'll get the hat on before you go. Svetlana Vasileva. Samantha Elizabeth Walsh. Maeve Emma West. Mallory West. Charlotte Woomer.
Professor Heidi Wakis.
It's my pleasure to introduce the certificate for the diagnostic technician, Courtney Craddock. Also, Ashley McCarthy for a certificate in diagnostic technician and also an associate's in arts health science. Jill Lynn Winchester, certificate in diagnostic technician. These students are certified in medical technology. Next, medical assisting. Crystal Adams, certificate in medical assisting. Jasmine Alston, certificate in medical assisting. Michelle Ann Bell, certificate in medical assisting. You're welcome. Sarah Bishop, certificate in medical assisting. Kariana Marie Bowman, certificate in medical assisting. Maggie Francis Connolly, certificate in medical assisting. Nerva Dukas, certificate in medical assisting. Nix Elizabeth Duddick. Thank you, Fiona. Fiona Gail Zade, medical assistant. Kayla Yannicka Hansen. Cleo K. Howard, certificate medical assistant. Lila B.J. McCall. Maggie Mahan, certificate in medical assisting. Tiara Middleton. Michael Robert McCarthy, certificate in medical assisting. Elizabeth Claire Pierce, certificate in medical assisting. And Isabella Torrey Thompson, certificate in medical assisting.
Professor Lisa Zinzius.
Associate of Arts, Stephanie Kovalev for biology and also a certificate in biotechnology. Associate of Arts in biology, Emily Pensack. Associate of Arts in communication, Jacob Curry Grady. Associate of Arts in Communication, Brooke Elizabeth Sargent. Associate Art in General Studies, and a certificate in Social Media and Digital Marketing, Skylar August. Certificate in Radio and Podcasting, Christopher Bixby. The second. Certificate in Radio Podcasting, Ryan Keefe. And certificate in Radio and Podcasting, Chloe Renee Zerpolo. Associate in Arts and Computer Science, Kenny Albano. Associate in Arts, Computer Science, Cameron Michael Roboski. Associate in Arts, Computer Science, Alexandria Bissy Rodriguez. Associate Arts, Computer Science, Nathan Mitchell Thompson. Associate in Arts and Education, Camilla Ati. Associate Arts and Education, Aspen Langley. Associate Arts and Education, Sean Patrick McQueen. Associate of Arts in English, Isabella Rose Cantillano Sanchez. Associate Arts in English and Commonwealth Honors student, Alyssa Milagro Janella. Associate of Arts in English, Jessica Ruth Lynch. And our Associate in Arts in English, Connor Nye Willis.
Dean Ben Latigo.
It's my honor to announce the graduates of Associate of Arts in General Studies. Elizabeth Anderson, also a certificate in PC Service Technician. Gary Blessis, Associate of Arts in General Studies and certificate in Coastal Zone Management. Stella Bourne, Associate of Arts in General Studies. Nicole Alexander Delphine Me, Associate of Arts in General Studies. Paul Michael Duggan, Associate of Arts in General Studies. Samantha A. Elliott, Associate of Arts in General Studies. Amy Eve, Associate of Arts in General Studies. Ingrid Chattel Frew, Associate of Arts in General Studies. Thomas R. Girardin, Associate of Arts in General Studies.
Professor Amy Clark.
I have the honor of continuing the presentation of students earning their Associates in Arts, General Studies concentration. Cordia S. Dunn. Grace Hoteling, high honors. Julia Lucia Mandarola with high honors. Michael Philip Masida. Artemis O'Connor. John M. O'Neill with honors. Kimberly Pacheco. With honors. Ava Packett, graduating with honors. Nitana Star Perry. Trey L. Peters. And Kaylee Renee Pulsifer. Congratulations.
Professor Tyler Daniels.
May I now present Associate of Arts Graphic Design Concentration. Sophia Capobianco, Associate in Arts, Graphic Design. Isabel D'Agostino, Associate in Arts, Graphic Design. Hannah Alice Dutra, Associate in Arts, Health Science. Marina Lee Nunes, Associate in Arts, Health Science, and Certificate Diagnostic Technician. Stephanie Rodriguez, Associate in Arts, Health Science. Callie Mycal Smith, Associate in Arts, Health Science.
Professor Tom Schaefer.
It is my honor to present the Associate in Arts in History, Regina M. Basil. Stop. Isadora May Greenberg, Commonwealth Honors Scholar. Kathleen Mary O'Day. Lucy Mary Tamburo. Hannah Claire Canning, Associate in Arts, Human Services. Kadian K. Malcolm. Madison Rebecca McKinney. Paige Elizabeth Naylor. Cassidy Robbins. Tracy Foy, Certificate Addictions Counselor, Certificate Human Services. Daniela Georgina Goodish Hendricks. Christina Marie Linares, Certificate Human Services.
Professor Gianna Gugliotti.
It's my honor to introduce the graduates of an Associate of Arts and Liberal Arts, Michaela Ray Accord. Associate of Arts and Liberal Arts, Alexandra Lee Blackwell. Associate of Arts, Liberal Arts, Victor Cunha de Souza. Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts, Sarah Beth French. Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts, Matthew John Gabden. Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts, James A. Gropman. Associate of Arts, Liberal Arts, Jaden E. Lawton. Associate of Arts, Liberal Arts, Dariana Minaya Alonso. Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts, Matthew Patrick Murray. Associate Arts, Liberal Arts, Amy Jean Tagmeyer. Associate Arts, Liberal Arts, Amber L. Ware. Associate Arts, Mathematics, Matthew B. Callanan.
Professor Vanna Trudeau.
It is my honor to present the following graduates in the Media Studies concentration. Thomas Miller, Associate of Arts, Media Studies. Riley Grace Walker, Certificate, Media Content Creation, and Certificate, Radio and Podcasting. It is also my pleasure to present the graduate in the Performing Arts concentration, Charlie Lane, Associate in Arts, Performing Arts.
Professor Davin McQueen.
It is my honor to present the graduates for the Associate of Arts in Psychology, Seneca Lee Sunrise Chalice. Tina Diaz. Megan S. Diver. Susan Marie Faherty. Isabella Alexandria Haley. Kylie Gail Hammond. Daniel R. Carnes, U.S. Army veteran. Brianna Julia McDonald Heitman. Christy Lee Scribner. Hannah Lee Sweeney. Ryan White Jackson. Francesca Cormier. Associate in Arts, Sociology, and Anthropology. Joanna Marie Elizabeth Suarez, Associate in Arts, Sociology, and Anthropology. Associate in Art, Visual Arts, Anastasia Lamore Gibbs. Cavant Panther Green. Brendan Nicolin.
And we have 3 more students, our class marshals and our student speaker. First is Colby Fernrohr. Associate in Science, Applied Economics of Coastal and Ocean Environments. Next is Brianna Kiesling. Associate in Arts, Psychology. And our student speaker, Ray A. Bishop, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. I'd like to invite, I'd like to invite President Green, Ray, Brianna, and Colby to join me at the podium to make this official. It's time to move those tassels. So certificate graduates, please stand and be recognized. And remain standing if you are able. Ready? Graduates, please move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations, class of 2026.
All right. This afternoon, we have celebrated an extraordinary class. We have recognized achievement, perseverance, service, and sacrifice. But above all, we have celebrated you, the graduating class of 2026. Now, as the ceremony comes to a close, your next chapter begins. Wherever your journey leads, continue to learn, continue to grow, and continue to lead with both wisdom and compassion. The choices you make, oh, do I need to turn it to teacher mode? Just kidding. The choices you make, the opportunities you pursue, and the way you care for others will define not only your success, but your impact on the world around you. On behalf of us at the college, congratulations. We are proud of you. We believe in you, and we cannot wait to see what you will accomplish next. Grand Marshal Hallemeyer, please come forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please remain in your seats and keep the aisles clear as our platform party, faculty, and graduates exit the Melody Tent.